What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Dakar Desert Rally, and in this video I did want to go over something I have been thinking about a lot recently, and I feel like many players are also wondering the same thing. So, is Treasure Hunt going to actually be a fun and worthwhile time on Dakar Desert Rally? So, we are now a little over 2 weeks into this new update on Dakar Desert Rally, and I'm sure many players are wondering what they're going to be doing with the new free roam update next. Personally, guys, I feel like there's a few things that really do need to be addressed with it, like for one, actually having a map when you're in the menu to look where you are going. And the other thing I would say is probably going to be the fact of not actually spawning back to the beginning if you are riding a motorcycle and you crash. Like, if I do manage to clip a rock or I run into like a railing that didn't spawn in right away, can I please just spawn right there instead of at the beginning of the actual area? I'm sure a lot of players are kind of confused on this as well, so hopefully they do actually add something for that in the future. And this is honestly going to bring me into the main topic of the video, guys. Are the treasure hunts actually worth going after? So I'm sure a lot of players do know once you actually complete all of them in one area, like let's say you grab all 8 in the Red Sea area, you will then get one of the like little sponsor like lottery type of wheels to pick a vehicle, which depending on your luck on this, you guys can actually get a really good car from some of these. That some of them cost like 8 to 10,000 Dakar points, so it's actually going to be worth getting, especially if you are going after many of the vehicles and trying to actually collect them. Now, one thing I also did notice though is sometimes the vehicles you guys might win might cost like 500 Dakar points or something like that, which I honestly don't think this is going to be completely worth doing because you might have to do one of the longer events for them, and that way you could probably just do those events and grind a few of them out and probably just buy that vehicle if you would like to. I do want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think they probably should do something different with the treasure hunts, like maybe a different reward, or maybe you should just make money from it, or maybe you can just get a specific vehicle you might want to actually pick and go after that one instead of doing the spinny like lottery thing with them? I would say there's probably going to be at least like maybe 8 to 10 different ones you can actually get at least the first time completing them. Once you guys do actually get all the treasures, you cannot obviously go after another one of those spinny lottery type of things for another vehicle, which is going to be the same design of the actual events in the game as well. So upon the first completion, you guys do have the choice to get like a vehicle and or some Dakar points as well. So I guess that would be okay, but I also think it could be kind of cool to see like something different with this. I have been noticing upon the 3 treasure hunts that I have done, I actually got the exact same vehicle spun on both of them, so that was kind of annoying, so I ended up picking one of the Dakar points. I know you can basically re-roll, but again, you could probably get something worse than what you did before, so I can definitely see how some players are not going to be happy with this system because of that reason, so I would like to see something different with this. I do think the overall free roam in Dakar Desert Rally is pretty awesome, but I also think they could probably add a lot of stuff to this, like maybe they could do like speed zones or maybe something like jumping zones like similar to Need for Speed Unbound and or Heat. I feel like that would add more challenges into free roam, which I'm sure many players are also hoping that will be added as well. I would say overall, guys, like the free roam in this game is going to be a great foundation, but there's definitely some things they can add and or fix stuff to make this a lot better of an experience. For example, if a lot of players are going to be going after many of the treasures in the game, I feel like having a map in the menu is probably going to be one of the biggest priorities that they probably need to add into the game. Now, I'm sure some might argue that maybe they don't want to add that because they probably want to have like an actual exploration type of feel to it, where you really don't know where you're actually going and you have to explore those areas to find the actual treasures, which I can kind of see where people are coming from with that. But at the same time, though, you're going to be exploring the areas initially, so you're going to want to have like an actual idea of where you have to go. I did notice some of the treasures from the starting point again are going to be like 140 kilometers away, so if you guys were once again riding a motorcycle and you happen to hit a rock about 10 kilometers away, be prepared to drive all the way back over there. I think that's a very poor design, so I do think with some of this stuff being fixed and or changed a bit would really make the treasure hunting a lot better of an experience for many players. I really do want to know what you guys think in the comments below though. Do you think the treasure hunt needs to be updated in some way, like again maybe the rewards or the way it's designed or something like that? I feel like it's an actual good foundation for that, but I'm sure a lot of players are most likely going to be expecting more from the free roam again, like different challenges you can do. Now, one thing I did mention in the other video that I made for the free roam was the fact that you can actually go from different locations when you spawn in. For example, when you spawn into somewhere like the Red Sea, you can actually travel to Neom. Now, I'm not going to lie, guys, I haven't actually tested this out, but someone did mention you can do this. Now, one thing I was noticing when I was trying to travel to different locations, though, is depending on the direction you guys might go, I did notice the game is going to basically send you back to the beginning, so you can't completely travel to each location when you guys do spawn into these places. I really do think a lot of players are going to like that if that was added, the fact that the entire map would be open. And then also throwing challenges into there as well, I think would make it a lot more fun. But not only that, guys, I would say one of the biggest things is allowing everyone to jump into free roam with their friends and stuff like that. And then being able to explore the entire map would also be insanely fun, especially being able to do it with other players. Hopefully we're going to see this more in the future. Again, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I'm actually glad we do have free roam into the game now, but I think we can all agree there are some things that really do need to be fixed and or changed just to make the experience that much better.